Hello, YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Data Blake Marketing. I am a marketing specialist since 2013. I've been working with Google Ads, Meta, TikTok, anything you can think of. And today, what we're going to cover is how to properly promote your music on YouTube. So, there are two types of strategies that I like to use on YouTube. Specifically through a Google Ads account. This is not a promotion through the YouTube interface. This is Google Ads. The promotion through the YouTube system works pretty effectively, honestly. You just don't have a lot of control over it. This gives you a more targeted feel, so to speak. So what we'll be doing today is going through the content placement strategy and the keyword placement strategy. Now, I'm going to use my own ad account because I actually do music on the side. So these are my own metrics and performance that you're going to view today. So let's jump right into it and not waste any time. So what we have first is going to be the keyword strategy. This is a strategy that I would use for views and views only. It does not get you a lot of engagement, but if you have a certain number to reach in order to get into a venue, maybe you are looking for a promoter or you're trying to get signed, you can boost your views this way. I don't really recommend this. It's very inorganic, and if somebody is skilled enough, they can tell that you're just getting views from ads. So basically how this works is in your video creation process. So I have my video here, music video ad for keywords. You are presented with a few options for targeting. Generally speaking, you just want to use one option for targeting, and this uses keywords. So I have primarily metal music and video game music, so those are my targeted keywords. I also am a VTuber on the side, just so you know.
I don't freaking know! I'm a VTuber!
But all of that's irrelevant. What really matters is getting a list of keywords that you can effectively run. It will grab descriptions and titles and match your keyword with that. So it doesn't work in the same way that search does, where if somebody's searching for metal covers or what have you, you're not going to appear in the search. It's actually going to match you with a video, and you're going to appear on someone else's video that has one of these words in the title and the description. This is the most cost-effective strategy for views. My CPV total is 1 cent. So every view that I got, I paid a cent for, or less. And so you can kind of see that result here. Again, not really the strategy that I would actually recommend. What I would recommend is the placements strategy. Now, as you can see, I got a lot more subscribers from this. I also got comments, but the view rate is lower. So while I'm spending more money for less views, I'm having that trade-off with channel subscriptions. And I ran this for a very brief time, and I only spent 141 bucks on this. And my content that I used in this promotion is abysmal. It was just pointing to a short, a YouTube short that had the song and where they could listen to it. So obviously, if you have better content, you will honestly get even better performance than I did. And I'm saying, like, link them directly to your music video or to a ad from your band or artist project promoting your merch, ticket sales, or music itself. And the way that this works is when you're setting up your YouTube content placements, Instead of keywords, you're going to actually do placements, and you're going to hand curate a list of channels and videos to show up on. So my music being VTuber gaming adjacent and metal adjacent, I picked some of my favorite bands, League of Legends, and other VTubers to show up on. And then as you go, you're going to get conversions. So I just sorted highest to lowest on conversions. And so channels that have higher conversion rates than others, you want to keep, and you want to remove channels where you're not getting that conversion rate. I didn't run long enough to basically tell if certain channels would work or not. So I'm just telling you the strategy with this. And over time, you can curate a campaign that is highly effective and performing even much more so than the YouTube's own promotion system, because you're specifying which channels to show up on and that you sync well with in terms of conversion rate. It's a very simple tutorial, honestly, and now I'm going to show you how to create that campaign through the Google Ads system. So you're going to go up here to create, and you're going to create a new campaign. And what you're going to do, and this is the number one mistake that people make when creating a campaign, is they're like, oh yeah, I want to build awareness or this or that. I'm sorry I'm having so many visual bugs, but you're going to create a campaign without guidance. So basically you're not telling Google your objective so that you can handcraft your own objective. And we're going to do a video ad. And what we're really targeting here is just going to be video views. So you'll name your campaign. And here's something that is kind of new. You're going to want to uncheck shorts ads. This will tank your performance. You will do all of your settings. The important part in this ad setup is when you get down to the section called audience. Now, you can specify your demographics, but if you don't know your demographics, leave everything as is. You can feed it your own data. You can, select rock music fans. Let's see if they added metal yet. Metal music. Yes, heavy metal songs. Metalcore music. So this is all stuff that I would do for my music. You will type and search around for your own demographic settings, but this is the most important part, the age, etc. Unless you actually know that information, I wouldn't touch it unless I'm 100% certain. But the interests and in market for audience signals are going to be great for performance. Now we're going to leave audience expansion unchecked. We don't want to expand beyond the audience in case of it wasting our budget. Generally speaking, when you're first starting as an artist, you don't have a whole lot of money to spend. So this is really just to save you money. If you have a big budget and you sign to a record label, then go ahead and check that. This is the part that I was talking about, keywords and placements. We don't want to do topics. Stay away from topics. It's awful. For music specifically. Here's where we can enter in placements, and you don't have to pre-create your list. What you can actually do is browse. So I can literally go to metalcore playlists, look at the videos there, and see, oh, okay, Bring Me the Horizon, that's a good fit. And I would just go through and switch on anything that you can find. A good list is going to be anywhere from, I would add probably 10 channels and 25 videos or more, and experiment that way. And constantly be adding new things, especially when you start taking things away. Get that experimentation until you have a really solid list. I scrolled over this, but honestly, it does help a little bit. You can add related videos. I would not recommend putting your own videos. What this is going to do is basically surround your ad with things that are similar to your music. So your ad would maybe show up somewhere if you were using keywords that might not always fit your vibe. So you can hand curate a list of artists or other people to show up with your ad. The last important setting is going to be your CPV bid. What this means is how much you want to pay, or at least what you're telling the algorithm you're willing to go up to for a bid. I like to do 0.8, so 8 cents per view, but generally speaking, your CPV should be 1 to 4 cents based on your targeting. So if you actually created a good content list, 8 cents is more than enough, and it will automatically optimize for the lowest. The only problem is when you create a list that is too finite and too small, that the competition that are bidding on that video outbid you and your video just doesn't serve. But in order to fix that, all you have to do is change your CPV bid to be a little bit higher. Let me know if this helped you. If this clarified any of the ad process behind YouTube ads within the Google Ads platform. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. This is a brand new channel, and I will be dropping plenty of tips and tricks for Google Ads in the future. Enjoy the rest of your day.